Beloved in Christ, can you feel it? The pulse of hope surging, the blaze of a church reborn, the song of a faith that will not be silenced. In the sacred heart of the Vatican, where heaven kisses earth and history hums in every stone, two shepherds met, their souls alight with love for Christ and his people. Pope Leo I, our new Holy Father, and Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, a radiant beacon of joy from Manila, sat together. Not for power, not for glory, but for the gospel, for the world, for you, for me, for every heart longing for light. This wasn't just a meeting. It was a divine symphony, a holy fire, a trumpet blast echoing across the globe, calling every Catholic, every soul, every dreamer, every disciple to rise, to shine, to carry the love of Christ to every corner of creation. Close your eyes and see it. Heavy wooden doors swing wide in the Apostolic Palace, and there stands Leo I, the 14th, the first American Pope, a man whose life is a living hymn of service. Born Robert Provost in the humble streets of Chicago, he didn't chase crowns or thrones. He chased souls. In Peru's rugged hills, he walked dusty trails, broke bread with the poor, and carried the gospel in a heart worn soft by love. He lived among the forgotten, not as a stranger, but as a brother, sharing their laughter, drying their tears, praying their prayers. He built no palaces, sought no fame, but his love left footprints in every village, every heart. Now, as successor to Peter, he stands with that same heart, a shepherd's heart, steady as a mountain, gentle as a whisper, burning with a fire to lead us closer to Jesus, to call us to be the church the world so desperately needs. And then there's Cardinal Tagle, a gift, a grace, a melody of mercy that makes the angels dance. From the vibrant streets of Manila, where faith blooms like wildflowers through cracked pavement, he learned to preach with laughter, to pray with tears, to love with a heart as wide as the heavens. They call him the Asian Francis, not for titles, but for his spirit. A spirit that sings with children, weeps with refugees, kneels with the broken, and lifts the weary with a smile that says, "Christ is here." He's carried the Church's mission to places where hope is a fragile seed, watering it with joy until it grows into a mighty forest. His homilies aren't lectures, they're love letters, written in the language of the heart, signed with the tears of a man who walks with Jesus daily. Together, Leo and Tagle, from the Americas to Asia, are a living testament, a vibrant chord in the Church's song, proclaiming that we are one, holy, Catholic, and alive. Their meeting wasn't about deals or desks, titles or triumphs. It was a sacred embrace, a moment to dream God's dreams, to pray God's prayers, to ask the question that burns in every faithful heart. How do we bring Christ's love to a world that's starving for it? How do we gather our people, every soul, every story, every struggle, and set the earth ablaze with the gospel? No cameras flashed, no headlines screamed, but the Holy Spirit sang, and oh, what a song! It sang of trust, of unity, of a church ready to soar on eagle's wings, to leap over every obstacle, to shine through every shadow. Leo, with his steady hand and missionary soul, trusts Tagle's radiant heart and boundless joy. Together, they're not just leaders, they're lanterns, lighting a path for us all, beckoning us to follow, to run, to fly toward Christ, with hearts wide open. This is our hour, brothers and sisters, our moment of glory. The Church stands at a golden threshold, not of fear, but of promise, not of retreat, but of revival. From Africa's vibrant parishes, where drums echo the beat of faith, to Europe's ancient cathedrals, where candles whisper centuries of prayer, from Asia's bustling cities, where hope rises like incense, to Latin America's beating heart, where the gospel dances in the streets, from America's searching souls to every quiet chapel where the Eucharist waits. We hear the call: be bold, be joyful, be Christ's hands, feet, voice, and love. The world may doubt us, storms may rage, shadows may creep, but we are unshaken. Christ is with us, His promise is sure, His love never fails. Leo knows it, Tagle lives it, and they're calling us, yes, you, right now, wherever you are, to rise up, to build a church that shines like a beacon, a city on a hill, a flame that no darkness can ever quench. Leo, with his theologian's mind and servant's heart, sees this as a season of joy, a time to plant, not to pull back. He doesn't chase applause or wield control. He kneels in prayer, listens in silence, loves without limit. His first homily painted the church as a home, a hearth, a haven where every soul finds welcome, healing, hope, and purpose. He dreams of a church that doesn't just stand firm, but runs toward the lost, that doesn't just teach, but transforms, that doesn't just pray, but radiates Christ's light. Tagle echoes this, his voice a song of mercy, his smile a bridge from heaven to earth, his tears a reminder that faith is not a weight, but a wing. When he speaks, hearts crack open. When he prays, angels lean closer. When he laughs, the world remembers that faith is joy, not burden, freedom, not chains. Together, they're not just guiding the church. They're inviting us to dance in its mission, to sing its story, to live its love with every breath we take. But this dance, this song, this fire, it's not theirs alone. It's yours, beloved. The church isn't marble halls or golden keys. It's you, praying at dawn, feeding the hungry, forgiving the unkind, loving the unlovable, shining in the ordinary moments that make up a life. Every rosary you whisper, every mass you celebrate, every act of mercy you offer, it builds the kingdom, brick by brick, heart by heart. You are the church's heartbeat, its fire, its future, its very soul. Leo and Tagle's meeting wasn't a locked door. It was a gate flung wide, a call to every Catholic, young and old, near and far. Come, create, carry the light. Your faith isn't small. It's a spark that can set the stars ablaze, a seed that can grow into a forest, a drop that can ripple across oceans, a whisper that can shake the heavens. How do we answer this call? With joy, with courage, with love that knows no bounds. Start tonight, right where you stand. Light a candle and pray. Pray for Leo, for Tagle, for your bishop, your priest, your parish, the world. Ask God to make you a flame of His love, a bearer of His hope, a warrior of His peace. Pray for the strength to live your faith boldly, to love fiercely, to shine brightly. Tomorrow, go to Mass, not as routine, but as revolution, a shout to the heavens that Christ is King, that love has won, that hope endures. Reach out to someone who's drifted from faith. Don't preach, don't judge, just listen, just love, just be the face of Christ to them. Serve the poor, not for praise, but for the joy of seeing Jesus in their eyes. Teach your children that faith is a fire, burning bright in every choice, every step, every dream they dare to dream. But don't stop there. Share your story. Tell someone why you believe, why you hope, why you love. Your voice is a spark, and sparks start fires. Start a prayer group in your parish, a Bible study in your home, a service project in your community. Visit the sick, comfort the grieving, welcome the stranger. Forgive someone who's hurt you, not because it's easy, but because it's holy. Return to the sacraments, confession, Eucharist, with a heart wide open. ready for grace to flood in. Be the church, not just in pews, but in streets, in homes, in hearts. Every small act done with love is a stone in the cathedral of God's kingdom, a note in the symphony of His love. In the Philippines, they're singing for Tagle, their beloved shepherd, with masses and laughter, trusting he'll carry their joy to Rome. In Peru, they cheer for Padre Roberto, their friend, now leading with a heart they know by heart, a heart that still speaks their language, still remembers their names. In America, we're praying with awe, asking God to guide our Pope through a noisy, fractured world, to make him a voice of truth in a sea of chaos. In Africa, they're dancing, their faith a rhythm that shakes the earth. In Europe, they're kneeling, their prayers a bridge across centuries. In Asia, they're hoping, their dreams a canvas for God's grace. And wherever you are, your prayers, your love, your faith join this global chorus. We're one church, one mission, one unstoppable force of grace, bound by Christ, led by the Spirit, alive with joy that nothing can dim. The enemy whispers lies. The church is fading. Your faith is weak. Your voice is too small. But he's wrong. Oh, so wrong. The church is a river of life, a wildfire of love, a symphony of hope. And you are its current, its flame, its song. Leo and Tagle aren't here to save us. They're here to summon us, to remind us that Christ is our strength, our joy, our King. So stand up, beloved. Live your faith with courage, with love, with fire that blazes through every doubt, every fear, every shadow. The world needs you, not tomorrow, not someday, but now, today, this very moment, with every beat of your heart. Tonight, ask yourself, what's my call? Maybe it's a kind word to a stranger, a meal for the hungry, a prayer for the lost. Maybe it's returning to confession, heart wide open, ready for mercy. Maybe it's starting a youth group, leading your parish in song, or simply smiling at someone who's forgotten how to hope. Maybe it's writing a letter to your bishop, sharing your dreams for the church, or volunteering to teach catechism. Whatever it is, do it with joy, with faith, with Christ. The church isn't just in Rome. It's in your home, your soul, your hands, your heart, your every breath. Leo and Tagle's meeting was a flare in the heavens, a sign that God is moving, that the Spirit is stirring, that the church is awakening. But the mission, the fire, the glory, it's ours to carry. Will you carry the light? Will you pray it, live it, share it, sing it, shout it from the rooftops? The world is watching, waiting for a church that loves, that shines, that roars with the joy of Christ. Show them who we are. Show them what faith can do. Show them that the gospel is not a story of yesterday, but a promise for today, a fire for tomorrow, a love for all time. If this sets your soul ablaze, don't hide it. Share this with someone who needs hope, who needs joy, who needs Jesus. Like this video, subscribe, spread the fire like wildfire. Someone's out there, searching for a spark to rekindle their faith. And you, beloved, could be that light, that voice, that hand reaching out. The church is alive. You are its flame, its pulse, its song. Let's burn bright. Let's love fiercely. Let's walk together, hand in hand, heart to heart, until the whole world knows the love of Christ. The mission is now. The time is today. God bless you, now and forever.